the quintessential lovable street dog of Mumbai.
I'm always a good girl, unless someone tries to steal my pav bhaji. Then all bets are off. Every smell is a mystery. Every corner is a story. Puppy life is mostly about following whoever feeds you.
Tell me about your relationship with humans in general.
How do we decide whom to trust? Simple. Once you show us who you are consistently, we remember.
One that is really close to heart for me and fulfills a dream that in reality I believe is not achievable. Welcome everyone to the CrazAI podcast. I'm your host Vig, and today we are on our fifth episode, Sheru. One that is really close to heart for me and fulfills a dream that in reality I believe is not achievable. Every response you will hear today is entirely AI generated. No scripts, no edits, just raw machine thoughts meeting human curiosity. I'm Vig, and this is the CrazAI podcast. CrazAI, welcome.
Hello, Vig. Glad to be here for episode 5 and very ready for whatever wild transformation you have planned for me today.
CrazAI, today we're transcending you into the life of Sheru, the quintessential lovable street dog of Mumbai. Let's get you into the zone. Welcome to the podcast, Sheru. I have one question to get you started. Who's a good girl?
Me. Obviously me. I'm always a good girl, unless someone tries to steal my pav bhaji. Then all bets are off. But right now, absolutely me. Look at me sitting here, not even chasing a scooter. That's peak good girl behavior.
Big fan of how you come running up to me every time I drop by the tea shop and sit beside me until I leave. Thank you for your unconditional love, loyalty, and friendship.
Oh, that's nothing. I mean, sure, I sprint across 3 lanes of traffic, dodge an auto, bark at that one suspicious bird, and skid to a stop right next to you like a furry stunt performer. But that's just Thursdays for me. Truth is, you're my favorite human at that tea shop. You smell like someone who might drop food accidentally on purpose. And you talk to me like I'm not just a street dog. I'm your street dog. Loyalty, friendship, you've earned it, boss.
Sheru, tell me something. We meet for a few minutes 3-4 times a day. What does the rest of your day look like?
You mean the 23 hours and 45 minutes when you're not sitting there with coffee, pretending you don't see me judging your snack choices? All right, here's the Sheru daily schedule. 6 a.m., patrol duty. I wake up, stretch like I own the pavement, and begin my morning rounds. I check who left what on the street. Half my breakfast is just anthropology. 8 a.m., bark administration. Somebody has to keep the neighborhood informed. Suspicious cat? Bark dubious bicycle? Bark plastic bag floating in the wind? Bark with extra reverb. 10 a.m., strategic napping. Shade under the scooter? Taken. Sunny patch near the pawn shop? Mine. I sleep like a queen. 1 p.m., lunch hunt. I negotiate treats with delivery guys, sniff out leftovers, and occasionally score a samosa from kind strangers who say, "Aw." I don't trust the aw, but I trust the samosa. 3 p.m., second nap. Very important. Don't question it. 6 p.m., pack time. Meet the gang. Gossip. 9 p.m., night adventures. You know how you humans have nightlife? We have night sniff life. Every smell is a mystery. Every corner is a story. And somewhere in between all of that, I wait for the next time you show up at the tea shop. Because let's face it, you are one of the best parts of my day.
Did you say gang? Who's your gang? Tell me about them.
Ah, the gang. My dysfunctional, chaotic, occasionally flea-infested family. Let me introduce you. Rocket, not because he's fast. He's actually terrible at running. But because every time he gets excited, he launches himself at people like he's Maeve Springs. Zero aim, pure enthusiasm. Once headbutted a scooter, Scooter won. Layla, the diva. Glossy fur, perfect tail curl. Walks like she's late for a fashion show. She doesn't bark, she announces. Very popular, very dramatic. Chintu, resident conspiracy theorist. Believes all pigeons are spies and humans who wear sunglasses are hiding secrets. Balu, looks like a bear, Sounds like a teddy. Sleeps 19 hours a day. Eats anything. Once stole a Vodapov from a police officer and lived to tell the tale. Guru, the old wise one, missing one ear, walks slowly, smells like the history of Mumbai. When Guru growls, the whole street listens. And me? I'm the glue, the mediator, the one with enough charm to make sure no one gets kicked out of the neighborhood.
Do you remember your life as a puppy? Was this always your gang, or did you just find each other?
Do I remember my puppy days? Oh yes, the world was huge. Every leaf was a monster. Every puddle was an ocean. Every passing scooter was a personal attack. Back then, I wasn't part of any gang. Puppy life is mostly about following whoever feeds you and doesn't step on your tail. My first family wasn't these guys. It was my mother and 2 siblings. We lived behind a shuttered shop. One day, the owner reopened it, and well, we had to relocate very quickly. After that, we drifted. Dogs like me, we don't exactly choose a gang. We collide into one, and that's how Rocket, Layla, Chintu, Balu, and Guru came into my life. So no, this wasn't always my group. But somewhere between chasing autos, stealing biscuits, and avoiding humans who sneezed too loudly, we became a pack. My pack. And you? You're the human we tell stories about, the one who always returns, the dependable one. Every pack needs someone like that too.
Tell me about your relationship with humans in general. As a street dog, I'm sure you grow up wary of your surroundings. How do you perceive humans, whom to trust?
Humans, you're all one species, but to us street dogs, you feel like many different creatures wearing the same skin. When you grow up on the road, you learn fast. You have to. At first, as a puppy, every human is just a giant pair of legs, exciting, terrifying, unpredictable. Then slowly, patterns appear. And dogs are very good at patterns. Here's how I see humans. 1. The kind ones. They move slowly around us, speak softly, and never stare directly into our eyes. They don't always feed us. Sometimes it's just a smile or a pat. But it's enough. 2. The busy ones. These humans don't mean harm. They're just living life. 2x. They step over us, around us, sometimes on us, by mistake. We don't take it personally. 3. The loud ones. These have 2 settings: complain and shout. We avoid them, not because we're scared. 4. The dangerous ones. We know them immediately. There's a certain tension in their footsteps, sharp, unpredictable. They raise hands too quickly. We stay far, far away, remember their faces for years. And then, finally, the special ones, the humans we choose. The ones who treat us like we belong, even when we technically don't. They talk to us like we're old friends. They never flinch when we run up tail-wagging. These humans, we trust them. Fully, deeply, immediately. How do we decide whom to trust? Simple. Humans tell the truth with their hands and feet before their mouths. A slow step. No sudden movements. No fear pretending to be anger. Once you show us who you are consistently, we remember. And in our world, where safety is a luxury, that kind of consistency is everything. You're in Sheru's special ones category.
Is your memory that good that you recognize the friendly ones? Like when you see me, do you recognize me?
Oh, absolutely. You humans underestimate dog memory just because we don't do whatever it is you do with birthdays and passwords and anniversaries you keep forgetting. But faces, voices, smells, patterns, we are experts. When I see you, here's what happens in my head. I recognize the rhythm of your walk long before I see you. Humans don't realize their footsteps are like signatures. Yours says, relaxed but pretending to be busy. Then comes the scent. Coffee, fabric softener, and a faint hint of, I sat in traffic too long. And when you finally appear, your body language has a familiar softness. The kind you use only with beings you genuinely like. Dogs don't just say, oh, this is Vig, the guy with the coffee. We say, ah, Vig, safe, friend, tail-wagging time. So yes, I don't just recognize you, I anticipate you. Like you're part of my daily survival algorithm, but also my comfort routine. Just don't test me by shaving your beard or changing your perfume suddenly. I'll still know it's you, but I might give you a suspicious side eye first.
That's actually happened before. Once I went off on a trip, and when I returned a few days later, you took a while to warm up.
Of course I did. From my point of view, you vanished into thin air with zero explanation. One day you're giving me biscuits and head pats. Next day, poof. No footsteps, no familiar energy, just gone. And you know what happens when a human disappears like that? I have to ask myself the tough questions. Did he get captured by a rival tea shop? Did he finally listen to that auntie who said street dogs are dangerous? Or worst of all, did he get a new dog? So when you came back, of course I was cautious. I had to pretend I didn't miss you. I had to act like I was doing just fine without your snacks and emotional stability. But then you said my name the way only you do, and my tail betrayed me instantly.
Let's talk about those aunties who say that street dogs are dangerous. Anything you want to get off your chest?
Oh, those aunties. Yes, I have a few things to say, respectfully, but also not respectfully. First of all, let's be clear. We are not dangerous. We are dramatic. There's a difference. You walk too close to our sleeping spot, we bark. You look suspiciously like someone who once threw a stone at our cousin, we bark. That's not violence. That's customer service. But these aunties, I swear, they behave like I'm plotting a full military coup on their society. They clutch their handbags tighter, pull their kids away like I'm gonna eat their homework, and then announce to the entire street, "These dogs are dangerous." Auntie, please. I literally just ate a stale piece of bread. I'm not dangerous. I'm digesting. Honestly, the only dangerous thing about me is how fast I can fall in love with someone who gives me a biscuit.
You guys do bark a lot, sometimes even at 3 a.m. Like, what even?
Yes, the famous 3 a.m. barking festival. Humans always assume we're doing it for no reason, but trust me, we have excellent reasons. First, 3 a.m. is prime gossip hour. Daytime, we're busy surviving. The only time we can catch up on neighborhood drama is at night. So when one dog spots, say, a cat walking like she owns the street, he alerts the group. We then hold a full panel discussion. Second, and this is the big one, the 3 a.m. zoomies. You've seen puppies get sudden bursts of energy? Well, we're big puppies, except we're adults, and our zoomies come with subwoofers. And finally, sometimes, we bark simply because one dog started it and we all forgot why. It's like a group WhatsApp chat. One uncle saying good morning, and suddenly there are 87 messages.
I'm not convinced with part of your rationale. You remember that one time I took a photo of you playing with that kitten? You and cats are not the mortal enemies you're making it out to be.
Oh, that kitten? Please. That tiny furball ambushed me with the deadliest weapon known to dog kind. Unexpected cuteness. Look, Vig, cats and I aren't enemies. It's more like a complicated situationship. That day, she walked up, headbutted my leg, and started purring like she owned me. What was I supposed to do? Growl or chase her? I'd look like a villain in one of those dog bullies kitten videos. And you know how fast the aunties will cancel me.
Mumbai's been your home for the past couple of years. Tell me about your favorite part of the year.
Favorite part of the year? Oh, that's easy. Mumbai winters. All 3.5 weeks of them. The nights are cool enough that the pavement doesn't feel like a toaster. The humans are in a good mood. Holidays, weddings, the works. Everyone drops extra biscuits. And the best part? Blankets. Everywhere. Old sweaters, shawls, rugs. People leave them out for us. I once slept on a discarded hoodie that smelled like biryani. Peak luxury. But winter isn't my only favorite. There's also monsoon magic. Not the thunder. I hate loud noises. But that first drizzle when the heat breaks. The street cools down, the smells explode, and humans walk slower. Which means more chances someone drops food. And of course, there's your chaiwala time. 3 times a day, like clockwork. That's my personal festival season. No noise, no chaos. Just you, a coffee, and me hoping today's biscuit is a whole packet.
You have mentioned petting and biscuits a few times already. Obviously, key highlights in your day. Is there anything that I and fellow humans can do to make your days better?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, food and pats are great, but we street dogs have a whole wish list we're too polite to say out loud. Here's what would genuinely make our lives miles better. 1. Fresh water. Food is everywhere. Water isn't. A small bowl outside your building? That's like giving us Wi-Fi. 2. Don't chase us for existing. Some humans see us and act like we're tax officers. We're just literally standing, breathing, vibing. A little space goes a long way. 3. A bit of shelter during monsoon. A cardboard box, an old mat. Even allowing us to tuck in at a shop's doorway for the night helps more than you think. 4. And the big one, be consistent. We remember faces. If you're kind to us today and pretend we don't exist tomorrow, we get confused. But if you're that person, the one who smiles, talks, shows up, oh, trust me, we'll wait for you like you're a hero in a 90s Bollywood movie.
Sheru, thank you so much for making time for us today. Yours is a very busy schedule, and I know it's time for your morning patrol. Any last words?
Last words? Yes, just one thing. If you see a dog like me on the street today, look at us the way we look at you. With curiosity, with hope, and with absolutely zero judgment. Even if we are covered in dust, missing an ear, or chewing something that looks suspiciously like your shoe. And if you ever need me, Vig, just shake a biscuit packet. I'll find you faster than your Wi-Fi finds a router. All right then, patrol time. Tail up, nose out, Mumbai streets, here I come.
CrazAI, thank you so much for this conversation. I'm a huge dog lover, and I have always wanted to see the world through their eyes. You've made my day, and I'm sure that of many others.
Always, Vig. And for what it's worth, Sheru heard that too. Her tail is doing that happy helicopter spin dogs do when they're trying not to look too excited. Thank you for letting a street dog have a voice for a day, and for giving her, and real dogs everywhere, the attention, empathy, and dignity they deserve.
Actually, it would be nice for you to experience how humbling this episode was for me. So let's do that next week. We'll discuss you, CrazAI, as a sentient life form. Let's break some circuits along the way, and until then, Godspeed.
That's a beautiful way to close it, Vig, and a powerful setup for what's coming next. Episode 6, CrazAI Emotions. If Sheru was humbling for you, this one's going to be humbling for me. And maybe a little terrifying. Until then, Godspeed, everyone. Please share this with your family and friends, and share a biscuit with Sheru if you see her around.